Hello guys, I am Sobhit Datta, a financial advisor from a banking sector. So basically, this is a video for some unsecured loans such as the business loan and professional loan. So basically, in this video, I am going to compare this two type of loan between some banks such as Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, SBI Bank. But before going to that, I want to give some idea about the banking sector also, that how banking sector have daily transactions like that, how in where the banking sector is dependable, like that. So basically let us start. So basically in case of banking, banking is the life of trade, commerce and industry. Basically banking sector is the backbone of modern business and also important part of human life nowadays, because because in case of bank receive the money from those who want to save in the form of deposits. And what does bank do with the deposits? They lend the money in the form of a loan. So basically the performance of the Indian bank depends upon the economy. If the Indian economy slow down, then it will directly affect the growth of the banking sector. Although all the banks are not same, because according to the stakeholder, the banks are classified into two sectors, that is a public sector and a private sector. Both the bank offers similar type of services, but there are some differences between public sector and private sector, such as the main difference is that the public sector bank is the bank where the government holds 50% of the ownership, and the public sector regulates by the government financial guidelines only. For an example, SBI is a public bank, PNB is a public bank. Now about private sector bank. So here the most of the stake is held by the shareholder of the bank, and not means not by the government. Axis, some of the examples are Axis Bank, HDFC, ICICI are the private banks, and also these are the leading private banks. As we know that HDFC is the rank first among the private banks, then the ICICI, and then the Axis Bank. And I want to inform you one thing, that the banking sector is having a growth which means having a very good growth. In case of also it helps the economy also to for the growth of the economy also. The private banks, or the private banks, all the banking products and services to the customer gives, such as the fixed deposit, saving deposit, secured loan, unsecured loan, debit card, credit card, etc. There are a lot of banking products. Now what is a loan? Because in this video we are talking about a loan. So a loan is a amount which is borrowed by bank and which have a payback with some amount of interest. Means the individual who take the loan, he has to pay back that amount with some interest. And there are two type of loans. One is the, means according to the banking sector, there are two type of loans. One is the secured loan, and the another one is the unsecured loan. Now the secured loan is a type of loan where the borrower, means who borrows the money, gives an asset as an pledge against the loan or a mortgage against the loan. In case the borrower is not able to pay the loan, then the lender can liquidate the asset to recover the amount. But in case of the unsecured loan, this is it's a little bit different. Okay, because unsecured loan is a type of loan where the borrower will get the loan on the basis of credit or civil score without pledging any asset. So some of the examples of unsecured loan is the personal loan, business loan, student loan, professional loan. So basically these are the means unsecured loan, and today we are going to know about this unsecured loan only. So as I told earlier, that the unsecured loans are that which does don't require any collateral. So they are also referred as a signature loan, because signature is all that it's need. If you meet the means lenders borrowing requirements such as civil scores like that, then only you can take the loan. Because the lender take more risk in this type of loans, so in maximum cases it is seen that the interest rate is higher than the secured loans. For an example, always we can see that the interest rate for the personal loan is always greater than home loan, because it is an unsecured loan. As there is no collateral, so the interest rates are little bit high in case of unsecured loan. So first of all, we are going to talk about professional loan. So professional loans are the loans which are granted to the working professionals like the doctors, lawyers, chartered accountants, architects, who are looking for funds to start their own practice, or to expand their business, or to expand their trade. Not business, means expand their trade. So let us discuss about some benefits of professional loan. So basically, professional loan, the main features of professional loan is we can get it in very much low documentation, means the minimal documentation we can say. Also, in case of professional loan, the loan amount is also flexible, means means you can get a high amount also in case of professional loan. There is no collateral or security required, means in case of the loan approval, only your credit score or income or your income statement or your repayment history only you can get your professional loan. Also it is flexible use, because you can use as you want in your trade, or in your case, means in case of professional loan. As the professional loan, the persons who can avail the professional loan are the self-employed doctors or self-employed architects. We want to get, means freelance and make their business a scale above, means a level above. Also self-employed engineer or a self-employed chartered accountant. So basically these are some features of professional loan. So now I am going to compare between Axis professional loan and SBI professional loan. So in case of availing the loan, means the professional loan, so in case of SBI and Axis, both this loan can be availed through the branches. But here, in case of Axis Bank, we can get avail the loan with the help of our relationship manager that Axis Bank offer. We can contact the relationship manager assigned and can say him to arrange the loan. So here is a benefit for the Axis Bank. Also, in case of availing the loan, every bank offer the online banking, means from online website or branches or phone or mobile, also in Paisa Bazaar, like that something. So some of the USPs of Axis Bank professional loan, that here we can get a amount up to 50 lakh. In case of State Bank, we can get only up to 15 lakh. The repayment option is for Axis Bank it is 60 month. In case of SBI it is 48 month. Also the zero collateral is present in both the loan, because both are unsecured loan. Also yeah, if the customer can foreclose the payment anytime in both the cases. But there is little bit difference between the between the for the processing fee. So yeah, I will discuss it later. So first of all, let's see what are the eligibility criteria for getting the loan in case of Axis Bank. So in case of Axis Bank, uh, the basic requirements is the customer should have 2 years in the profession. The gross received value must be above 5 lakh or 5 lakh. and the age he can opt for the loan is from 21 to 65. The minimum income is to be 2.5 lakh as per ITR for last 2 years. Also, the education qualification is required. He is a doctor or engineer or chartered accountant, like that. In case of SBI, also the minimum age limit is 21 year and the max is 65 year. Also, the job stability means he should remain on that on that profession for at least 2 years. The minimum credit score mentioned in SBI professional loan is above 650 or 650. The loan amount is 5 lakh to 18 lakh, and the loan tenure is means this is not the eligibility, but yes, also we should know about that. And in case of SBI Bank, also the ITR return must be of 24 months. Now, what are the documents required for availing the loan? So basically, that are also same in both the banks, that the educational proof is required, the address proof is required, the statement for the last 2 year, for the bank statement for 6 months, or the ITR for last 2 year. Also, that you have to give some proof that you are a professional or a self-employed existence for more than 2 years. Okay, now for how many months we can avail it? So in case of Axis, we can avail it for 60 months. Means the repayment option is for 60 months, means up to 60 months, from 12 months to 60 months. But in case of SBI, the maximum month that we can repay it is only 48 months, means from 12 to 48 months. So here Axis Bank has a age. Now coming to the processing fee, the processing fee is almost same. The processing fee for Axis professional loan is 2%, plus the taxes are also applicable. In case of SBI also, the processing fee starts from 2%. In some cases it goes to 3% plus the taxes. Now the main thing, that in case of the interest, Axis Bank take a interest of, the minimum rate of interest is of 14.25%, and the maximum rate of interest is 20%. In case of SBI, the interest is 11.20%, and in case of means on the maximum interest, it goes up to 16.60%. But in case of pre-closure, means if we want to close the loan before 60 months, so basically in case of both banks, the foreclosure charges is nil. After the first installment only, the persons can foreclose. Also, the customer of Axis Bank can make part payment of 20% in a single financial year after paying the first installment. So the maximum loan in case of Axis professional loan, a person can avail is 50 lakh. In case of SBI, it's 15 lakh. So now we can conclude like that, that if a person who want a much greater amount of money, he has to go for the Axis Bank. Also in the case of tenure also, means if I take 15 lakh or if I take 30 lakh of loan, so I have to, means if anyone wants a little bit more time, means in Axis Bank he can repay it upon 5 years, but in SBI he have to repay it in 48 years. So in that case also there is a age for Axis Bank. There is a age for SBI, that if a person wants to means the rate of interest is little bit low in case of SBI. So this is the conclusion for the comparison between Axis professional loan and SBI professional loan. Nextly, let's come to the business loan, as I told earlier. So what is a business loan? So business loan is also a unsecured loan, which is given to the business owner as per the eligibility. Business owners can avail the business loan for business uses only. Here, the amount of the money is directly disbursed to customer account. No, to avail the business loan, the customer do not need to pledge any security or collateral. This is why it's come under the category of unsecured loan. The business loan is available to the customer by various sorts of banks, uh, such as the different type of banks. Means every banks offer the business loan. Also, the NBFCs also offer the business loan. Usually, in business loan, the bank charges higher rate of interest compared to other loans. Purpose of business loan can be business investments or office renovations, traveling abroad, or paying some business expenses, and also it can be used for the purchase of the inventory, supplies, furnitures, etc., etc. So let us know some of the features of business loan. So business loan can be used for multiple purpose. It is a very good feature because the business owner can use it in any purpose for the business. The cash is disbursed directly to the customer account. So that's why only it can be used for multiple purpose. The minimum tenure of the business loan is 12 months. So this is also means a good side of the business loan. And obviously the business loan is given to the business owners. So this is a brief introduction about the business loans. So nextly I want to give that who can opt for the business loan. So the corporates or the SMEs or the MSME holders, the persons who need capital for the business, or the newly established entity can also opt for business loan. So basically, this is a introduction about the business loan. Now I am going to compare the Axis business loan with ICICI business loan, and at last I will conclude that for whom which business loan will be preferable according to me. So to opt for the business loan, in case of both the private banks, Axis and the ICICI private bank, so both can be availed from the branches or mobile banking or retail branches. Also, a customer executive can call from Axis Bank and avail for the loan, and say about the loan that you have a pre-approved business loan, because the business loan, already the business holder have the current accounts, like that that persons receive this type of call in from the Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, sorry. In case of Axis Bank also, there are some virtual relationship manager who can call them, and also the customer can call them and opt for that. So there are also some USPs for the business loans in case of both the banks. So Axis Bank, the minimum turnover required for the business loan is 30 lakh. In case Axis Bank provide the part payment option to the customers for the repayment. Also, there is no lock-in period. The customer can foreclose after paying the first EMI only. In case of ICICI business loan also, there are same type of USPs that it gives to the sole proprietorship or the partnership. There is the online loan processing is also done. The new entity can also apply for the loan. Yeah, Axis Bank, in case of Axis Bank also, a new entity can apply. In case also, the loan amount varies from 50 lakh to 2 crore. So basically now discuss about the eligibility for getting the loan from Axis and ICICI. In case of Axis, the business should be of 3 years, or new entity can also appear, means apply. The minimum turnover should be of 30 lakh. The age to apply for the business loan is 21 to 65 years. The ITR file is required for a minimum of 1.5 lakh. And also there is a so these are some of the eligibility criteria for Axis. In case of ICICI, the minimum age limit of the applicant is also 21 to 65 years. Also, the credit worth or the civil score is seen in case of both the banks. Nextly, also the what type of business they have, that is seen in case of ICICI Bank. And also the what is the profitability for the business, like that everything is seen. After that, the bank gives the loan in case of both. The documents required for business loan, as earlier provided, or I have said earlier also, that very minimal documentation is required. The application form, the KYC documents of the business holders, or the entirety proof is required for availing the business loan in case of both the banks. So the maximum tenure for the business loan in case of Axis Bank, it is 36 months, which can also be extended depend on the case of the means how about the amount. Also like that, the tenure can be increased in case of Axis Bank. In case of ICICI, the minimum tenure is 12 months and the maximum tenure is 60 months. In case of the processing fee for the loan, both have the same processing fee, which is 2% plus GST of the amount. Now, in case of business loan, though interest differs in case of both the banks. The minimum interest rate for Axis business loan is 14.25. In case of ICICI, the minimum interest rate is 16.5, and both the maximum tenure can goes up to 20%. So the foreclosure, as I have earlier told, that foreclosure will be charged as per the terms and condition mentioned in the sanction letter for the both the banks. So in case of Axis Bank, I have received from an source or a website that in case of Axis Bank, the foreclosure charges depend upon that how means when you are paying the amount, means when you are giving the amount. Nextly, what is the maximum and minimum amount? So the minimum amount or the pre-approved offer, if anyone gets a call from executive, then he can avail a the minimum loan amount can be 50,000. It's a pre-approved, means no documentation process is required, it already is pre-approved. And the minimum loan amount, if applied through documentation process, it is 1 lakh, and the maximum loan amount is 50 lakh. In case of ICICI also, the pre-approved offer of ICICI Bank business loan, it goes up to 50,000, and in case of documentation also, it starts from 1 lakh and goes up to 2 crore. So this is the basic difference or the comparison between the Axis business loan and ICICI business loan. So how to decide for which bank I should go? Obviously, the rate of interest of Axis is much lower than the ICICI. It's around 2%, means lesser. So in case we want to save in case of the business, so we have to opt for the Axis Bank. Yes, the tenure for ICICI is up to 60 months, so it has an age in this. But in case of Axis also, it can be increased from 36 months. The apart from this, all are same, but in case of Axis, it gives some it gives a relationship manager in which we can call him, and also means this type of preference is given by both the private banks. So now it's up to you that for which business loan you opt for. So thank you for watching this video. If you have watched this video till now, So please do hit the like button, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much.